Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, the government is opening back up. Does that mean SNAP and EBT is back on? Not necessarily, okay? Rules are changing, y'all. Rules are changing about who's going to get it and how much they're going to get. Just for the record, to put my position on it, I think that disabled and seniors, disabled because if they can't work, we should help them. If they're seniors, like my parents are seniors, okay, have worked greater than 40 years of paying taxes into the American government system. They receive Social Security now because they're retired. They worked greater than 40 years to get that. But they should also get some SNAP help with grocery expenses because they've paid into the system. So let's give these seniors a little bit of help and these disabled folks that can't work, okay? Physically can't work or mentally can't work. Now, for everyone else, daddy government wasn't never made to be your daddy forever, to take care of you. So if you got 2 arms like me, 2 legs like me, 2 eyes, or in my case, 4 eyes, and you can speak and you can hear, you can see, you can taste, you can feel, etc. It's plenty of things that you can do that will reduce your reliance on a government program and being a victim of something like a shutdown, basically robbing you for every dime that you have. Now, I just say robbing to be facetious because they didn't rob you of anything. You haven't earned anything. You cannot be someone that's offended by everything and ashamed of nothing. You can't be someone that is using all the resources, contributing nothing, and maintaining nothing, but destroying everything. For those folks, you need to get up off your butt and do something. I've given things you can do on this channel. I'm about to give some resources again. I have several licenses. One of the licenses I have is as a licensed real estate broker. I'm not even active on the sales side of the business. Personally, I think selling real estate is a pain in the you know what. But leasing, it's easier. It's quicker money. It's a lot less running around. Yeah, the checks aren't as big, but you can get them quicker and get more of them. Get you a leasing agent license. Get you a leasing agent license. Get you a leasing agent license. That will allow you to go market yourself and make sure you brush up on the laws of leasing so you can market yourself to small private landlords in your city or your local community. Let's say that you're leasing 2 to 3 units per month and the average unit rents for, let's just say, $1,500, okay? You're charging 1 month's rent for all your services to screen the tenant, do the showings, do the paperwork as far as the lease and everything. You can find yourself in, some pretty significant money, predictable money on a month-to-month basis. Another thing you could do is become licensed. I also have a license in life insurance and health insurance. Lots of people need health insurance. Lots of people need life insurance. There's many different types of life insurance. Life insurance policies can also build a predictable income. It's not that difficult to get the license. It will take some time and effort on your part, but things like this, learning businesses like this, don't require a college degree. They don't require advanced study degrees. They do require you to learn some stuff about a business and do well enough to pass some state exams, study well enough to do that. But it can open the doors to some financial freedom. Other low barrier entry costs to businesses. I know someone right now, a young person, that's actually offering dog walking services to seniors in his community that have mobility issues. He's doing pretty well. He's getting exercise, so he's strengthening his heart and he's building his physical wealth, making himself more fitter. He's providing a service that's very needed to some of the most vulnerable in our communities, which is seniors, and he's being compensated for it, and he's getting some fulfillment out of it. There are so many things you can do that don't require advanced degrees and all these excuses that people are making. There are jobs and opportunities out here. There are jobs and opportunities out here. If you are an excellent baker, start baking cookies, cakes, pies, pastries. You will build wealth, because you know what? As a person that can cook really well myself, I'll tell you that I would say 85% of people can't cook these days. People are just too lazy. They don't want to learn to cook. 85% of people can't cook. Okay? 15% of them can. I would be one of them. More than 95% of people can't bake. Very few people can bake and bake well. So if you can bake, if you're a good baker, put that skill to use to make money, because these rules for getting EBT and SNAP and all that stuff's changing. They're cutting the amounts. They're making you have to show that you're working, that you're doing something to contribute. So I'm giving you some ideas of things that you can do. Things that you can do to affect your bottom line, your cash flow, in a positive way. It doesn't cost much to start an LLC in any state across America. It does not cost much to start an LLC. There are banks that you can get a business bank account that have very small deposit requirements and very small minimum balance requirements to avoid fees, and now you have a business. So now you've graduated from just being dependent solely on EBT or SNAP, or maybe your business isn't making a whole lot in the beginning, so you're still getting some, but eventually you're probably going to get off of that. So you've gone from being dependent on the government like a small child to being a business owner, of a business that provides services that are needed in your community. Do some research and figure out, hey, what am I good at that people will pay me for? Now, I work my day job. I'm a small business lender. I help small businesses get funds all the way down to 0 days in business, y'all. They don't even have to have a minimum credit score. So I'm proud to say that in 2024, I helped over 100 businesses get some type of funding, anywhere from $500 to $100,000. In 2025 so far, I've helped about 80 businesses get funded, still with a month and a half here left to go in the year. I'm still trying to get to 100 for the year, and I have a shot at it. There are programs and resources that can help you, and you. So stop making excuses, take advantage, and let's start building some wealth. In addition to me doing that day job, helping small businesses get funding, I also lease apartments and homes, because I told you I have a real estate license. I also assist people that need life and health insurance solutions to situations that they have. Everyone needs some life and health insurance. Okay, so I help people get that, and I am a dynamic bookkeeper. Okay, in my early days in real estate, when I didn't have much business, I provided bookkeeping services to a couple of really busy offices. It's kind of how I got my feet wet, and the way I kept the light on at home when my business was struggling as a realtor. But I am a dynamic bookkeeper. I'm, very reasonable cost. No business is too small. If you think your business, well, my business isn't big enough, I probably couldn't get a bookkeeper to work with me. Yes, you can. You can get me to work with you. You can get me to work with you. Okay? There will be an additional contact for all of the services I provide in the description of this video. You can also go to the bio, okay? Bookkeeping, real estate leasing of apartments and homes, and helping you with financial planning via investments, life insurance policies, and health insurance. Okay? That's all I got on this one, guys. I'll be back with you soon. Until then, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's help this video to take off. All right, I'm out. Peace.